An arrest has been made after a woman was brutally attacked by a dog in Sulphur, sending her to the hospital. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Devin DeStefano. It happened on June 2nd near the Sulphur Plaza. We caught up with the victim's daughters to learn more about the incident, and we want to warn you, some of the images are graphic.
I mean, it's the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I like scary movies, but that's just something else.
What began as an act of kindness for 64-year-old Elsa Davila quickly turned into a nightmare.
My mother grocery shopped, and after she was done, she seen this guy begging for money over here, so she went to give him some money. And on her way back, the dog, I guess, broke the leash and attacked her.
So this woman who suffered very serious injuries,
I guess, broke the leash,
went to give a homeless man some money, and his dog attacked her as she was leaving. So, you feel generous? You want to give a homeless person some money? You might want to avoid those homeless people who have dogs.
leash and attacked her.
She was rushed from the Sulphur Plaza to a hospital in New Orleans. That's where her daughters witnessed the aftermath.
Well, I was seeing her in the hospital, and it was just devastating to see, I mean, a hole in her face, you know.
Their mother...
Yeah, complete hole. Looked like a lot of things, a lot of teeth, a lot of gums was exposed. You can imagine.
Mother underwent plastic surgery and is now recovering.
So she's not allowed to talk or eat anything, so she's on a liquid diet and no talking. She has to text or write it down for the nurses. They can't talk to her neither.
The man, Kyle Smith, who lost control of his dog, is facing multiple charges, including trespassing, cruelty to animals, and unlawful ownership of a vicious dog.
A homeless man. What's gonna happen? What you gonna get out of that? Nothing. Nothing. And you know, she probably gave this man whatever she gave him because of the dog. And she probably intended it for it to be used for the dog.
Trespassing, cruelty to animals, and unlawful ownership of a vicious dog. One of Davila's daughters works at a store nearby. She says the dog has caused issues in the past, and they moved it off the property.
The dog used to stay up here, but we've had to move him because he stays growling at our customers and doing different things. So they've like literally walked him over here, and once he's here, well, there's no more they can do.
They described their mom as a friendly and caring person, and this incident has left her traumatized, but she's choosing to stay strong.
She's scared, I know that. She's already having nightmares about a dog chasing her, and she lives with a dog, so she gets to go home to that.
Ooh, she lives with a dog. Lives with a dog. What now? I'd love to be a fly on the wall.
That's going to be scary. She's not ready for that. But, I mean, she's in high spirits.
She's a dog lover. She tried to help a homeless man who had a dog. You know what people should do? Avoid giving homeless people anything if they have dogs. The dog should be a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker. And what you doing with a dog if you're homeless anyways? As much money as it costs to feed and care for these things. So this is a dog lover who is now traumatized by dogs, who got a dog at home waiting on her. I wonder how that's going to work out. Because you know she's not going to want her personal dog to be too close to her face.
In Sulphur, Devin DeStefano, 7 News.
Right? Constantly paranoid, increased anxiety, stress. And she's in her 60s, early 60s, and I think she's single. And the thing is, she won't be able to find a man now. I think she had a chance. She had a chance until this attack happened. Even though she's older, she was still in decent shape for an older lady. She could have found somebody, but now, do you think a man is going to want to, look at a woman, his woman, looking like this? Things are not going to work properly, if you know what I mean. All the more reason to avoid these things. She tried to be humane, tried to be generous. But because the dog was there, she should not have. And that's a huge statement if you ask me. That means you should not give homeless people anything if they have a dog. See, this is what's happening in dog culture. What we're looking at is people are putting distance between themselves and dogs. You got the post office. You got single men avoiding female dog owners. Now people are going to start avoiding giving homeless people anything if there's dogs there. You already got delivery people who have rules. Some of these companies got rules. Hey, got to do this and that if we deliver to your home. They want a dog-free experience. It's dog lovers themselves that are putting distance between themselves and dogs, because what the dog critics talk about is correct. How telling is it when even their own behavior is anti-dog behavior?